She has been laughing at my ears. Ooh. You want to play with these? It was going to be a problem, but I think she appreciates it more. Happy Easter. Happy. I've done this in other videos. This is it from the side. Happy. Easter. I looked this one up. Every ASL website I know of to look up signs tells me a different sign for this one. The one I like the best is 2 E's, and you crack them kind of like an egg, like an Easter egg. I like that one because it makes you think of Easter eggs, and also because some of the signs looked a little too close to the sign for emergency. If you kind of shake an E around and make a frantic face, it can mean emergency. So even though there are signs such as, not to confuse you, but an E and you make a basket handle with it, I feel like if you do that a little lazily or sloppily, it could look like you're having an emergency maybe. So the sign that I have chosen to use for Easter is the letter E. You make it with both hands and touch your knuckles, not at this very first knuckle, kind of like if you were wearing a ring, the ring would show, you know what I mean? So I would, if I were telling someone Happy Easter, I would go happy, and I would kind of make it clear that I'm making the letter E with my hands. Easter. Happy Easter. Easter Bunny. Again, Easter. This is Bunny. Take your index and middle fingers, and you want the ears to go back. Think of how when you see a bunny and it's all cute and kind of balled up, its ears kind of fold back sometimes. Now, if you do it forward, it's horse, either with 1 or 2 hands. Hi back there. Hi. So make sure if you go like this, it's horse, but if you do it back, it's bunny. Remember, we met the Easter. New sign for me. Easter bunny today at the mall. Anyway, so Easter bunny. And you don't have to turn your head to the side. I'm mostly turning my head to the side to show you what I'm doing. But if I were facing you straight on and talking about the Easter bunny, I would just go Easter bunny. And you can kind of, I feel like from the front, you can kind of tell what I'm doing, especially in the context. But I mostly keep turning to the side to show you what bunny looks like. Just make the ears go back. As with many words, I've seen multiple signs for bunny. One nuance, I think, to point out is I think bunny is it's kind of a cute word. It's kind of think in English how there are cute words for animals like kitty cat versus just cat. I think there's a little bit of that going on in ASL. I think this is more kind of the sign you would use with babies or kids. Like, oh, look at the little bunny. Bunny. However, in my night class, which is mostly geared toward conversing with adults, rabbit, we sign like this. And I think that's more if you're just chatting with a grown-up and you're talking about having a pet rabbit. You probably wouldn't say, I have a pet bunny rabbit. You'd probably say rabbit and be more kind of grown up about it. Rabbit. So that's same 2 fingers, but you just kind of stack your hands and go like that. Rabbit. Versus if you're talking about the Easter bunny or talking to a baby, like, look at the bunny. Okay, I've gone on way too long about that sign. Easter egg. Again, Easter. It's the sign I choose to use. And the reason that egg cracking motion is used for Easter is because it's similar to the egg cracking motion used to sign egg, which makes sense. This is egg. It's kind of like you're cracking an egg. Most of the folks learning sign in my family know the sign name. The sign for egg is very similar. It's the same two fingers, only for name you tap tap. For egg, you make it more like you're breaking an egg. It's the same hand shape, just a slightly different gesture. So, egg, Easter, egg. Okay, one last sign, Easter basket. Here's Alex. Just used it once. She'll use it again. Go egg hunting twice this year. So real quick, before I show you the sign for basket, it's very similar to the sign for bowl. So for bowl, you go like this. You basically make a bowl with your hands. Make sure to give it a sealed bottom. Otherwise, it's kind of like a leaky bowl. Just give it a flat bottom. And then for basket, you do the same gesture, but you lace your fingers together to show that it's something woven. So basket, you can mind the handle at the top or not. I don't think you really have to. One cool thing about ASL is without adding any other signs, you can show what shape. You can tell someone what shape the basket is. If it's one of those tall, skinny, vase-like baskets, you can go like this and show that. If it's one of those flat, wide ones, you can go like that. And I'm probably not doing this very well. So for a basket like this, it's just a cute, chubby little kind of classic Easter basket shape. I would just so Easter basket. And we are done. So to review, happy Easter, Easter bunny, Easter egg or eggs, and basket. Easter basket. Thank you.